lodging or health. No, classifying clothing and underwear, mosquito flashlight under lodging. Pwede namang hindi siya lodging. If you can classify the clothes as something else, what would you call it? If I split up and I move the clothing and I move the underwear, say, kasi hindi naman siya lodging, what would you call it? Kasi to kasama na, tama ba, kasama na to? Lodging, part of your sleeping tent, blanket. And what would you call this? And I would also use the same type, this one. I would put it up here, no? Or down here na lang. So, hindi ko gagamitin bilog kasi nga, pag gumamit ka ng bilog, iba yung ibig sabihin ng bilog. You're trying to be consistent with design din kasi. This is how it works anyway. Okay, so you have there clothing and underwear would be left and right, maybe. Pwede na siguro yan. And that's not health, it's what? I'm about dignity. Wala. Health, yan, dignity, maybe, I don't know. The health is on the right. I can move everything further a bit para hindi siksikan. I'm giving you the reasons why I'm doing stuff para you understand. And I move everything here to the left also para hindi masyadong masikip. Whenever you move, you take note of the lumalabas na mga, alam mo yun, ito, yung mga lines. It helps you align stuff correctly so your chart doesn't look ugly. Like, kinalimutan mo na hindi importante na naka-align yun. Hindi pwede. Dapat naka-align yan. Do not take it for granted yung mga lines na lumalabas. Yung alignment rules. Alignment rules are very important because konting mali sa alignment mo will cause people to doubt the truthfulness of whatever you're showing. So, kailangan nga pag may template, huwag mo nang galawin kung hindi ka naman magiging truthful sa alignment mo. Okay? So, make sure you align everything to whatever it says. No? Dapat pala doon naka-align yung ganoon. Alam naman niya pag what two things should be aligned or what two things are not aligned. Alam niya. So, it's gonna look for lines na pwede mong i-follow para hindi weirdo yung outcome. And the outcome being weirdo is not conscious. People will not tell you, hindi align yan, therefore you're not telling the truth. They're just gonna feel it. They're gonna feel that your alignment is wrong, and they're not gonna trust the information. But if it's perfectly done, a lot of professionals do perfect alignment because they use Photoshop and they pay attention to the lines. It's perfectly done, kahit kalokohan yung laman ng chart mo, people will believe you, which is very sad. Right? Naniniwala sila sa kalokohan ng laman ng chart kahit hindi siya totoo. Basta maganda yung pagkagawa. That is how, we respect really beautiful things. Okay? NRDCC. Sana tama yung pangalan ng agency. Okay, that is what you probably should be sending to pag may mga taong walang nasalanta. Mas ideal, mas kumpleto. Hindi teddy bear. Hindi ba mapadalang teddy bear, di ba? So, hindi naman dapat. This is not my information. This is NRDCC. And the alignment here is wrong. Ayan. So, yung distance nito at saka distance nito, napansin nyo magkaiba? Ayusin ko yan. Itong distance, itong mattress at saka yung blankets magkaiba. Ayusin ko yan. There's also a shortcut, I think. Right-click and then kung may alignment dito, wala eh. Sa Photoshop, meron yung alignments na pwede mong ayusin. Align left, align right, anchor left, anchor top, anchor left, text box, center. Wala ko nakikitang alignment. Ito pala, align elements, left, yan. Left, center, yeah, middle, bottom, undo. Wala, ginulo-gulo ko, no? Anyway, ito pa, highlight ko to, tapos position, align, center. So, what? Left, center, bottom, middle, top, undo. Tapos, center, tapos, vertical spacing, mali, undo. tidy up, undo. Ayaw eh. Ba't kaya ayaw ng vertical spacing nitong items na to? Toink. Kasi multiple kasi. Vertically. T. Horizontally. Hindi rin eh. I don't know why. Middle. Hindi rin. Basta, pag-aralan nyo paano gamitin yan, pero that's how you would improve that. And notice something nawala. May nawala ako. Anyway, I'm just gonna have to put it back. This thing has got to be in the center. It's really hard if you use tools like this, like Canva. That's why it's not recommended to use Canva when you're creating charts. So why are you teaching us? I'm teaching you the concepts. But we are not going to use Canva for charts because usually your charts hindi mako-contain ng Canva. Your charts will contain 1,000,000 data points. Hindi mo magagawa ito sa Canva pag ganun kadami ang data points. So you will have to use another tool. But the tools that we're going to pursue in this course, hindi one tool, several tools para magawa mo yung yung chart properly. Okay. I'm just showing this kasi kagagawa lang sa isang course, di ba? Somebody did this mistake and it was very good educational thing to see somebody make a mistake using the wrong chart, trying to present the right information. Okay. Hindi maganda. Ayoko siya. Bring to forward, bring to front. Sorry. Bring forward. Bring forward. At least now you know the input, no? You just can't pick a chart. Basta. Some charts are useless for that. Some charts are really good. But now that you've seen that na-classify na natin tong data na to into 3 items, you can pick any 3 of a kind chart here that you can use. Okay, pwedeng ganito. 3 of a kind. See that? 3. Ito, pwede mong gawin ganitong style. Right? Ano pa mga 3 of a kind? Obviously, hindi ito. Kasi hindi yan 3 of a kind. It's a sequence. Ito, 4 of a kind yan. No good. Ito, 2 of a kind. Yung dogs and cats. So, as long as you have already sorted out the information, then, yeah, that's how you can make a chart. Thank you for watching this course on how to make data visualization using Canva. To learn more about data visualization, I have this free course that you can join. Look at the link and find out more. God bless.